Your liver's basically main function is to cleanse and detoxify your body.
Your liver is like the superhero of your body, filtering out toxins, balancing nutrients, and helping regulate fat metabolism. But when your liver becomes fatty, it struggles to perform, slowing down your fat loss journey and even affecting your overall health. Dr. William Li is a prominent physician, scientist, and best-selling author known for his work on using food as medicine. He leads the Angiogenesis Foundation and has written popular books like Eat to Beat Disease and Eat to Beat Your Diet. Dr. Li's research focuses on how natural compounds in foods can engage our body's defense mechanisms to prevent and fight diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. He aims to bridge the gap between the food and health industries, helping people enjoy their meals while improving their health. His mission is to show how what we eat can be powerful medicine.
So let's talk about what is a fatty liver and why is it harmful to your health. Your liver, which is located in the right to upper quadrant, that's on the right side of your body, just under your rib cage, okay, is your body's cleansing and detoxifying organ. And it's actually connected to body fat in important ways, meaning that when you actually store fat normally, energy, fuel in your body fat, your liver actually detoxifies any other things that are running around, but it doesn't have to contend with the fat. However, when you actually have excess body fat and more fuel being stored into your body fat, this is metabolic dysfunction, overeating, putting too many calories in your body is one cause of this, then fat can leak out of the fat cells, okay, out of your fatty tissue into your blood, and then your liver has to spring into action in order to be able to actually try to clean out the blood, and it stores the fat in the liver itself, so the liver becomes fatted, okay?
Let's talk about why a healthy liver is so crucial for weight loss. When fat builds up in your liver, it can lead to something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This can cause inflammation, impair liver function, and even lead to further health complications. But here's the good news: there are specific drinks that can help support your liver, reduce fat buildup, and even speed up your metabolism.
And you overwhelm the capacity of fat to store that fuel. What happens? The fat, the energy, spills out of the fat into your bloodstream, and now you've actually overflowed the tank. Now, in your human body, that overflow gets caught by the liver. Remember I told you, the liver's job is to detoxify. So when you've got this spillage of fat, so think about like an oil tanker running aground and spilling all the oil in the ocean. Well, when that actually happens in your body, you've got fat spilling out, your liver basically jumps into action to detoxify the body. So it absorbs all that fat and it stores it all up, okay? It's just another sink. It's another storage area for all this extra fat. Your body doesn't want to lose energy that is captured, so it'll actually store it in the liver. The liver gets filled with fat. Remember what I told you, when you overload the liver with fat, it stops functioning properly. And remember what I said about the function of the liver. It is a detoxifier in your body. When you've got too much fat that's overflowed your tanks, your fat tissue, and that fat overflows into your liver accumulates it, and now it knocks out your liver function. Now the liver can't detoxify. And that can cause all kinds of problems, right? Because now you're not detoxifying other things as well. And the liver also makes proteins. And so when your liver's not functioning well, it's also not going to make the right kinds of proteins. What kind of proteins? Well, like the proteins you need to clot your blood. So when you have liver failure, guess what? Your liver is unable to make those substances that actually help your blood clot. So you become highly vulnerable to bleeding, hemorrhage, which can actually be fatal. All right, so there are real consequences to overloading your liver and having fatty liver accumulate. This is why we're talking about. If you are on your way to a fatty liver, or you want to avoid a fatty liver, you definitely want to actually burn that fat away. All right, and that's really, really critical. So let's talk about the 5 beverages that you can actually drink to unburden your liver by burning away body fat, harmful excess body fat.
Number 1, water.
Water is the most popular beverage in the world, all right? And clinical studies have taken a look at what happens when you drink water. It's more than you think. Like, water is good for hydration, all right? But it turns out that if you actually drink water, a couple of things happen. First, it stretches your stomach out when you're drinking water before a meal. And when your stomach's stretched out, it sends a signal to your brain, hey, you know, we're kind of filled up here, so don't get too hungry. So you can actually blunt your appetite just by drinking water before a meal. That means less calories are going to go in. All right, so drinking water actually can provide that. The other thing that's really interesting is that drinking water triggers thermogenesis. Now, this has been studied. We believe that it's because there's temperature sensors that are in our stomach. So you drink water, glug, 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 goes down into your stomach. It's sitting in your stomach. Guess what? Water tends to be cool or cold. It activates the temperature sensors in your stomach, and all of a sudden your body goes, whoa, near my core, I got cold water. I got to fire up. I got to fire up to heat it up because I don't want to have a cold core. What does that firing up mean? Thermogenesis, all right? And so researchers in Germany have looked at this. They actually found that drinking just 2 cups of water caused an increase in metabolism by 30%. Increased metabolism 30%, you're burning down fat. You're actually firing up your thermogenesis. Brown fat fights white fat. Good fat fights bad fat. You're burning down fat. And now you're actually in better shape. This is just drinking water, all right? Just to warm yourself up. Plus the idea of stretching out your stomach so that you're going to be feeling more full, so you'll be less tempted to overeat. Remember, the number one cause of fatty liver in this country is actually overeating. So this is a good way water actually helps to circumvent that, counter that. So now this whole thing about drinking cold water and your body having to heat it up to actually body temperature in order to not freeze your core, scientists have actually calculated this. If you drank 6 cups of water every day for a year, 6 cups of water every day for a year, you would burn on just to warm that water up, you burn 17,400 calories just for warming up that water, all right? And that's the energy equivalent of 5 pounds of body fat. That's what we're talking about here. Water fills you up as well, so you're less likely to eat. And then on top of that, it actually requires some energy, some fuel that you can burn away some of that excess body fat in order to be able to warm it up.
Water is one of the simplest yet most effective tools for improving liver health and supporting fat loss. Your liver plays a key role in breaking down fats and detoxifying your body, and staying hydrated ensures it functions at its best. First, water helps flush out toxins and waste products that can otherwise overburden your liver, keeping it clean and efficient. Proper hydration also boosts your body's ability to break down stored fat into energy, a process called lipolysis. Interestingly, drinking cold water can temporarily increase your metabolism, helping you burn more calories throughout the day. Another big benefit is appetite control. Drinking water before meals makes you feel fuller, so you're less likely to overeat. Over time, this small habit can reduce your overall calorie intake and support weight loss. Dehydration, on the other hand, can slow your metabolism and even contribute to fatty liver disease. Water helps prevent fat from accumulating in and around your liver, keeping it healthy and free to focus on processing fats and nutrients. Number 2, watermelon juice.
Watermelons have lycopene. That's right, watermelon, which has got red flesh. Remember I told you, the lycopene helps to provide color. Watermelon has lycopene. It's got a lot of fluid in it, which is good, but it's also got lycopene in it. A lot of people don't know this, but watermelons were not originally, they came from Africa, but they were not originally red. I think they were yellow, and they weren't sweet. They were just used for water, for hydration in, the hot environment. But over time, they got bred to be red and sweet, and that redness actually brought with it lycopene. Now, researchers have been looking at watermelon juice, so here's what they found. They found that homemade watermelon juice, that means you get fresh watermelon, you chunk it up, you put it into a blender, okay, and you puree it. You can make about 3.5 cups of juice this way. These researchers did 3.5 cups of juice, all right? That's a pretty sizable amount of juice. It's more than that's all it lasts. But that drinking that watermelon juice for 3 weeks could double the amount of lycopene, that fat-fighting substance in your blood, because it's in your blood where it goes to work, all right? So watermelon juice actually is a good way to get more lycopene into your body. Have some tomato juice for breakfast, have some watermelon juice for lunch, or in the afternoon. Or if you're going to go out, if you're at the beach, or if you're going for a hike, drink some watermelon juice before you leave. And you know why? Because the watermelon juice has powerful antioxidant properties. And if you're going to go out into the sun, if you have a glass of watermelon juice a couple of hours before you go out, it'll actually protect your DNA from the damage from the ultraviolet radiation that you go out on the beach, right? So here's a simple thing. Just have some, you want to hydrate anyway. Hydrate with fresh watermelon juice. This is a good thing to prepare if you're going to go out to the beach. You want to pack something. Again, if you're going to buy commercial store-bought watermelon juice, please look at the label. Most commercial watermelon juices have a lot of other things besides watermelon juice, all right?
Watermelon juice is a refreshing and effective way to support liver health and weight loss. With over 90% water content, watermelon is incredibly hydrating, which is key for liver detoxification. When your liver is well hydrated, it can more effectively filter out toxins and processed fats, reducing the risk of fat buildup in liver cells. One of watermelon's standout nutrients is lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that helps lower inflammation and oxidative stress, two issues that can lead to fatty liver. By reducing these stressors, lycopene supports optimal liver function.
You want to go for the pure one, so make it yourself if you want to. Let's pick up a watermelon, make some at the grocery store, and keep it on your counter, and then when you're actually ready to make the juice, sitting right there, all right? By the way, the other thing about watermelons and watermelon juice that's healthy, this is like an extra credit benefit for you, is that watermelon flesh has something called citrulline. That's citrulline, citrulline, which your body uses to make a substance called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is absolutely critical for your health, and the more you actually have citrulline, the more nitric oxide your body's going to have. I'll tell you what nitric oxide does. It actually causes your blood vessels to dilate, relax. Guess what that happens then? Your blood pressure goes down. And the other thing that nitric oxide does is actually helps to pave and manage, retain your blood vessels. So inside your blood vessels, your circulation, got 60,000 miles worth of blood vessels in your body. They all respond to nitric oxide. The nitric oxide will actually call up stem cells that will look around and look at your blood vessels, and anywhere there's a pothole or damage, it'll let you replace it. All right, so it regenerates your blood vessels. Nitric oxide is a regenerative substance. So watermelon juice containing citrulline can actually give you that benefit as well.
This juice is also low in calories and contains a bit of fiber, so it's filling without adding unnecessary calories. This can curb cravings and prevent overeating, making it easier to manage weight. Plus, watermelon is rich in citrulline, an amino acid that promotes blood flow and may enhance the body's natural fat-burning process. Watermelon juice also has mild diuretic effects, which can reduce water retention and bloating. By gently flushing out excess water, it helps you feel lighter and supports your liver in eliminating toxins more efficiently. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on foods and drinks that can keep you healthy and fit. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with more health tips.